Yeah, the first question.
Define the term cooperatives.
Cooperatives are business that are owned, controlled, formed by members of an organization or um, members of a profession like teachers, like doctors. They form these cooperatives because of their own interest. It becomes a business, but basically for their own interest.
Yeah.
Do you understand? We go on.
Explain two advantages to a business of being part of joint venture.
So first, you have to define what a joint venture is. A joint venture is a combination of two or more parties or two or more businesses coming together to start up a new business that they can share the risk and profit from.
Okay.
Two different businesses coming together to start a new business that they can share experience, they can share the risk, they can share the profits.
Okay, so share experience, share risk, and share profit.
Yes.
Okay.
So now the advantages. One, it is cheaper for both parties. We're talking about the advantages of joint venture now. It is cheaper for both parties because it means that cost has to be shared amongst them. The cost incurred will be shared among them. That's the first point. The second point is that both parties could come with their different business experience to start up our business. Okay.
Two, define the term job production.
We talk about job production. That means you are designing a product based on a customer specification. So we want a cake like this, and we provide it. That's job production.
Explain two advantages to a business of changing from job production to batch production.
So when we talk about batch production, it means you are making a product. You are making different products at every point in time. You could produce black pens all through now. After producing black pens, you start producing red pens. That is what we call batch production. Producing each product at every point in time. Okay. So what are the advantages of using batch production? The first advantage is that it allows you to enjoy economies of scale. Why? Because you'll be operating on a larger scale. You get the point?
Yeah.
And when you have to produce different kind of products at every point in time, it means that you can use your machine. You can use the same machine to produce different type of products. Which means you could have what we call technological economies of scale. Unlike when you use job production. For job production, you need specialized machine that cannot do other productions. So that's the difference between using job production and batch production. You get the point?
Yeah.
So we go to the third one.
Explain the importance of working capital to your business.
First, you have to define what working capital is. Working capital is the money available for the business to run its day in, day out activity. That is what working capital is. So that means it is short term. Short term. You use it to solve your short term or current business expenses.
Clear.
Good. So what are the importance of having a working capital? Number one, they say it is used to finance day-to-day running of the business based on the definition. So that means you have money that you can use to run the business day in, day out. So resources are likely to be purchased, and so money needs to be available every now and then. As a business, you need to maybe you have to produce. How do you produce? You have to buy raw materials. You need resources, yes or no?
Yes.
So working capital is always also important to purchase resources that are needed for the operations of the business. Three, if you have rented the premises, you have to pay for the premises, the rent. You have to pay rent, you have to pay wages.
Yeah.
So that means you need working capital. Is it clear?
Yes. Define the term contract of employment.
So when we talk about contracts, that's question 4A, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about contract. Contract is an agreement that has offer and acceptance and that is legally binding. That is what a contract is. But here we're talking about contract of employment. So contract of employment is a formal document, that is written, that has to be accepted, or that is a formal document that has to be passed through the business to the employees. That, the employee has accepted the job offer. So yeah, I wrote, it's a formal document which states the agreement of employment between both the employers and the employees, or both the business and the employees. The agreement of employment. That, I have accepted this job. based on this term and
Mhm.
conditions.
Okay. B, explain the difference between redundancy and dismissal.
Redundancy is also like dismissal, but it is a legal way of dismissing workers.
Mhm.
Why is it illegal way? It is legal because it only means that you are surplus to requirements. You don't have job for you anymore. So there's no point keeping you when you don't have job. And it's also legal because you will be paid certain amount of money based on the fact that your job is cut short. You never imagined it happening, and it happened. So redundancy means surplus to requirements. The service of that individual or the service of that employee is no longer needed in that organization. That is redundancy. Then we'll go to dismissal. Dismissal means your contract has been terminated based on misconduct, like theft, like lateness, like absenteeism. So these are the reasons, some of the reasons why your contract might be terminated. Is it clear? So move on. We did question 5.
Yes.
Please read.
Analyze how product portfolio analysis can help a business to achieve its marketing objectives.
Sorry. So first, you have to define what product portfolio is. Product portfolio is a collection of products that the business sells. The collection of the products you have that is made available to be sold. That is what product portfolio is. So what are the advantages of, or the importance of
product portfolio?
What are these can help business to achieve it? Okay, now the question is saying, analyze how product portfolio analysis can help a business to achieve its marketing objectives. So we think about marketing objectives now, and we're talking about product portfolio. So first, the marketing objective must be in line with the overall business objectives, right? Overall business objectives. And this might be one, to increase the sales volume. So with your product portfolio, you know the kind of product you have now, the ones that are in decline, so the ones that are in saturation, the ones that are out in the market, that are in the peak. So with product portfolio, you know the kind of products you have, the ones that, the life cycle of the product, you'll be able to know them. And you also be able to analyze them through boosting matrix, where you have the cash cow, you have the star, you have the dog, and the question mark. So with these things, with your product portfolio, you would know which product you have to invest on, which product you have to repackage, what you need to do for each product to extend its life cycle. That is what product portfolio is about, and marketing. So here I wrote the first point. The second point is, with marketing, we said marketing means understanding, anticipating customer needs and wants, right? That is marketing. And one of the reasons for marketing is to increase your customer base, to increase your market share. So you try to know the kind of product you have that customers are really buying, what you have to do with it. The ones that customers are not buying, like the question mark. The question mark is a product that is in a market that has good potential, but it's not selling. Do you understand? So you'll be able to know, you'll be able to question, why is this product not selling? You'll be able to know. So maybe you need to invest more on advertisement to be able to sell in such market. Maybe customers are not aware of your product. That is why it's questioned. Do you understand? So that's the point about that. Then what else did I write about it? Customer satisfaction. So if your product is not satisfying customers, then it might be going on decline. So what do you have to do? You will be able to know. So the point here is understanding what the kind of products you have, in the collection of products you have to inline it. You have to link it to the objectives of marketing, which is increasing sales volume, promotion, customer satisfaction. So each product must come in line with all these things we talked about: sales volume, market share, so customer satisfaction. So if product A is not, customers are not satisfied with product A, what can you do about it? That is marketing objective. And if your product in the collection, if one of the collection of your product is a dog, it means it is in a market that has low potential for growth and low market share. So that kind of product, you cannot do anything with it anymore. It's not, there's no tendency, there's no potential in such products, it is better you just take it away from your portfolio.
Got it.
All right. So go to that's all about that, right?
Yes, that's it.
No, we have 5B.
Yeah, we have 5B. No more questions.
Okay, do 5B, please.
Discuss the extent to which a new entrant in the computer manufacturing market will need to rely on penetration pricing to gain market share.
So first, you have to define what penetration pricing is. It's a pricing strategy that allows you to sell at a lower price. Because you're entering a new market, you're going to sell at a lower price for a short period of time before you increase the price. It's a strategy of reducing your price, lowering your price to enter the new market. Then after a period of time, you increase the price. That is what penetration pricing is. So penetration pricing might succeed in drawing customers away from competitors. So when you charge lower prices, your competitors might start losing their customers to you. That's the first thing. Do you get the point? The second one, this business, especially this is a manufacturing business, right? For manufacturing business, they might have a lot of retailers that buys to resell. So this allows them to want to buy with you because you're going to be able to sell to them at a lower price. Then, because they are retailers, they buy more to sell to consumers. So your product might reach a lot of customers within a short period of time.
Yeah.
So by the time you want to start increasing the price, based on what you know that you have, it has quality, it will be easy for you to increase. Do you get the point?
Yeah.
First, it's a manufacturing business which has more retailers. So if more retailers are buying your products because of the low price, it means it's going to reach a lot of customers for the computer. Yeah. So if those computers are of great quality, customers want to buy again. And at that point in time, you can increase the price.
Yeah.
Any question about it?
No.
So that's all.